that remains to be seen. I'm not one of those people that, I try not to be one of those people that go, oh my gosh, I'm super excited for this, and I'm going to do this, and try and make all these promises and commitments, and then I don't follow through. I don't want to do that. But my intention is to involve first-person shooter games back into playing, and back into the channel and back into me playing, because I used to play that all the time before I got so heavily involved in Minecraft. It's like zombies and COD multiplayer. The thing about multiplayer for me, and again, this is my opinion, is that it changed. Like what people want to see, what people posted on YouTube on Call of Duty changed. I used to like doing search and destroy tactics, doing videos where we were like a team and working together as a team and doing team communications. I thought that stuff was interesting because that's the stuff that interested me when I first started watching YouTube. That was the stuff that was like, wow, this is really cool. Hearing like, these guys are, I was wondering why are these guys so good? And then they do videos that are, I need some dirt. Then they do videos that are team communications or strategies. Like, oh, no wonder they work so good together as a team. I really don't have any dirt in here. I put all the dirt away in the other chest. They work so good together as a team, and that's how they are able to be so successful. Well, that's what interested me, but it's like it went away from that. Like everybody all of a sudden was either really good at COD, or they're like, nah, I don't care about what you have to say. I like playing Call of Duty this way, so I want to see something different than what you're putting out. And that something different was whatever, who knows, quick scoping or 100 kill games in like Ground War, something like that. And the thing about that stuff is that realistically, most of that stuff is super random and lucky. Not lucky that it doesn't take any skill, but lucky in the fact that you need specific lobbies and stuff like that to be able to get people that are going to stand there and let you beat up on them. Where the stuff that I used to like to do was stuff that you could implement every single game, right? You could say, look, we're going to implement our strategies here and try and go on a win streak in search or whatever it may be. And, really show that we can do what we do. And it wasn't even about being the best skilled player. It was about, because it was about the teamwork, right? The teamwork required to win these games. And that's what was cool, because you could be a less skilled person, but based off of doing like call outs and communication and utilizing your team and all that, you could beat players that were better than you as a team. And that's cool, because not everybody can be the best player in the lobby, right? But if you can beat the best player in the lobby, that's pretty cool too. You're a smarter player, right? If you could be the smarter player. I wonder if I should make a door. Just sitting here doing all this stuff. These guys are going to creep in on me. I'll just put a door in here for now. So I forgot what I was saying. So the Liebler Blue. So that's why things change for Call of Duty. Things change for zombies too. It's like I was doing zombies a long time ago. Before a lot of the people that are super popular now were even thinking of playing zombies, right? But it's changed, it changed to things that are just different than what I did. I like Easter eggs and stuff. Treyarch went in the direction of Easter eggs, and that wasn't really my thing. I mean, it's cool. It really is cool. Everybody gets drawn in by a story and the puzzle of figuring things out. But for me, it was always about like playing zombies and killing zombies, and I was always more. I like the zombie maps to where, you had to have your team, and maybe you camped a certain area, and how long can the four of us survive here? Like camping the catwalk in Doris, right? Camping the Thompson room, camping the oh, I forget what did I call that area? It's over by teleporter A. Leaving the one door closed, and that stuff was fun because you were sitting there hanging out with your friends, like playing for hours because you could hold those areas down forever, and it just was a lot more fun because it was always about nonstop killing zombies. Then the solo stuff came out where you could basically do this. You could gather up the zombies, right, and then kill them, and then run around, gather up the zombies, and kill them. It was never about high round strategy. Well, in a way, it was about high round. It was about strategy to survive, not really ever saying, well, Meaty set the world record. I was never about that stuff because that just wasn't what I did. And no crumb on anybody else that does that because that's cool. You guys know that I say if you do something different than me, it doesn't make it right or wrong. It just makes it different. So if your thing is Easter eggs, cool. If your thing is high round strategies, cool. If your thing is quick scoping, cool. If your thing is 100 kill games, cool. That's cool too. It's just different. And in life we need things that are different, right? We need things that are different like that. If everything is the same, then that's boring, right? That's boring. You can't have everything in life be the same. What is it they say? Variety is the spice of life. And I that's true, right? Why else would you subscribe to more than one person if that wasn't true? It's like, well, heck, this guy does Call of Duty and this guy does Call of Duty, so I'm just going to subscribe to one of them. No, you say, well, this guy does this, but this other guy does that, and I like both things. That's the variety that I'm talking about. And that's what's cool. That's what makes YouTube and different commentators cool. There's a couple of different people that I watch, and they're totally different. The stuff that they do is totally different from each other. If they were the same, I probably wouldn't watch both of them. I would choose one or the other. So yeah, being different is cool. It's not dumb. It's not wrong. It's not right. It's different and it's cool. I think having those choices and being different is a good thing. So that's something to keep in mind, about life too. It's like, it kind of works out in life as far as say you're in school or you're at work, right? That kind of covers everybody. You're either in school or you're at work. And maybe someone's, more popular than you in your opinion, right? Because who's to say they're more popular than you other than you? It's a judgment call that you make, right? Because you don't know 100% what other people are thinking. Unless they outright say, hey, this guy is more popular than you. But let's say you think somebody's more popular than you. What do you do? Do you emulate them? Do you try and, act like them? Do you copy their movements and their sayings? No. I know some people do, right? Some people do because they think that, well, that's what people seem to like and that's what's making this person popular. No, you don't do that. You be yourself. Have the intestinal fortitude. Have the guts, right? Have the guts to be unique. Have the guts to be yourself. And if someone doesn't like that, hey, guess what? So be it. They don't like it. It's not the end of the world. But at least you're still you. You're not having to fake something to impress somebody else. What a miserable thing that must be. To have to well, these people don't really like me or they don't really talk to me, so I'm not going to be me. I'm going to try and be someone that I think they want me to be. Well, then it's the same thing, right? They're not talking to you. They're not liking you for who you are. If someone doesn't like you for who you are or pays attention to what you're doing or saying, guess what? Those people aren't worth your time. They're not people that you would want to hang around with anyway. Who cares if maybe they have one or two more friends than you at the time? Because things change. Time is ever changing, right? Trust me on this. I know. I've been through all this stuff. I know things change, and every time a new day comes, every time a change happens, it could be to your benefit. It's whatever you want it to be, right? If you allow it to be to your benefit, it'll be to your benefit. If you allow it to take you over, it'll take you over, right? You have to again have like the guts. It takes, oh, how do I say this? It takes guts. It takes like what am I looking for here? What word am I looking for? Strength, right? It takes strength. It takes courage. That's what I'm thinking of. It takes courage for you to be your own person. And the reward you get for making new friends, meeting new people, stuff like that, the reward you get is incredible. You know why? Because it's you. It's you. It's not some thing that you created to try and get in the good graces of the cool kids, right? When I was in school, I was an athlete. And in my school, if there was such a thing as cool kids, not cool kids, or popular people and not so popular, if looking back now, we didn't have that. I mean, it was no different than any other school, but that doesn't go there. Whether you're popular or not popular, what did I do wrong here? There's that block. This block's messed up over here. The deuce. I messed up this corner. Oh, man. I'll have to fix it. So, I was friends with everybody. I was friends with athletes, drama people, student council, people who were in detention all the time. I didn't want to not know everybody, right? I wanted to know how people thought and what made people tick. It interested me. 1, 2, 3. See, this goes, okay, I see what it is. So from here, I need a cobble right there is all it is, right? See, there's just a cobble here. And then 2, cobble there, and none of those 2. That's what it is. Hood! Cobble time. I wanted to know everyone. And that's what I did. I wanted to know, like, what makes people tick. Why is this person different? Why is that person different? I thought, I don't know, to me it was kind of cool. Like that. What goes here? That and that. I think I messed this whole thing up. Why don't I have the right stuff? Oh my gosh, you guys. Losing my mind. Oh, I better take some of that too, just in case. So yeah, that's the way I did it. And that's my advice to you guys is man, if you think things aren't going your way, time heals a lot. It really does. Time heals a lot. All right. How did I mess this up so bad? All right, so we got 3, then 2, we got 3, and those 2. Not that one, not that one, not that one. Did I not chop away the right amount over here? Is that what it was? Yeah, that's what it is. That's where I messed it up right there. I left those in over there like this. So that should match now. Yeah, there we go. Finally. Jeez, matey. This is I gotta go take a look at this roof. Wasn't my intention, but I started kind of going with it. Instead of always doing stairs, I wanted to do something different. Multi-colors, multi-different things. And I think we'll finish it off. We'll put a really dark roof on there. So Yeah, those are some of the things I talk about. Like, and all that being said, it kind of ties in with what I had started talking about initially with this is sometimes things change, right, with people. And you may not be may not be able to have the you may not be able to understand or hear what happened, like the details. You may not have the details of what happened, but just understand that things change, and sometimes it's better that you don't know the details, you guys. I'm not a mean person, so I try not to, drag somebody else down, even if they've wronged me somehow. Okay, that's just what I try and do. It's a healthy mindset. So, if you guys, ask for certain things, and there's just certain things I just can't do because there's people on YouTube I don't talk to anymore, right? And that's just it. And just you got to just leave it at that. I don't know what else to say about that. It's just things change in life, and sometimes they're not for the best for everyone, but they change, and that's that. So yeah, I just try not to badmouth anybody. I don't want to be the person that changes your opinion of somebody else, unless they're like just outright ridiculously a jerk about things to people, like, and then I would let people know that to protect somebody if I needed to say, hey, yeah, you need to stay away from this person because they're not in your best interest, something like that. That would be the only time. But if it doesn't hurt you, if it only affected me, then I just leave it at what it was, and that's that. But in life, there's always going to be people that, for one reason or another, are going to use each other for personal benefit or gain, and that's that. You just got to deal with it and move on. Not everything in life is peachy. Not everything in life is like honest and forthright, and money and popularity can really change people, can really affect people. Unfortunately, that's the way life is. If you don't have money, it can get you even more. But if you're young and all of a sudden you're getting a chunk of coin, it can change you, and it can make you forget that you can still be that person that, where do I want to put this one? You can still be that person that that earns money or gets popular, but doesn't abuse it, right? They don't abuse it. Some people abuse it. Like, all of a sudden they say they have like a ton of Twitter followers and they abuse it. They have a ton of subs, or Facebook people, the whole social media thing, and they think that this makes them something more than just being a cool person that you'd like to watch videos of. And, I don't know what else really to say about it. I kind of went off topic a little bit there, but I mean, there is no real topic, right? This is just about talking about things in general. So, but yeah, it's a shame coming from what I call the real world, right? And I don't, I guess I want to be truthful with you guys. You guys know Meaty. I'm a gentle kind of guy, but I wasn't always like Joe Nice Guy, right? I wasn't mean like to the fact. Well, I take that back. There was a time that I was mean, like angry. I was an angry person. All right. There's a difference. People who are mean are just mean to hurt others. When I say I was an angry person, it means that I was angry at the world, I guess would be the best way to put it. And When I say angry, I mean angry. It's like I was not the guy that you wanted to mess with. I was not, but I was straight. I was mean and angry, but I was like, I gave you a fair shake. But if you crossed me, man, I may kick your ass. You know what I mean? And I didn't ever have to do that, thank goodness, because, being big and aggressive, it wouldn't have been good. And so luckily it never was like that. I was never a bully or something, never a bully. Actually, if I ever saw someone bullying someone, that's the person that I'd probably beat their butt, you know what I mean? I hate people that do that. I hate bullies. I hate people that, and the only, bullies are bullies because they're I've said it before, because they're pussies, right? They're wimps. Otherwise, why else would you pick on someone that you can pick on and get away with it? That's the thing about that. Like, if you think you're a tough guy, that's different. If you think you're tough, go wherever. Go to some bar and find the biggest, meanest dude in there and pick a fight with him if you think you're a tough guy. But if you're a bully and you just pick on people because maybe they're not aggressive or they're non-confrontational, that's just weak sauce in my opinion. But back to what I was saying, to be honest with you guys, that's, and it came from whatever you want to call it. It came from, growing up, situations that, everybody finds themselves in their own unique situation growing up. And mine was different than yours, and yours was different than mine, and ours was different from the next guy's. But each of us have to deal with that stuff in some way. And my way was to try and fight the world. I mean, I was ready to... The little guy! The little dude! I was ready to take the world on. Anybody that wanted to challenge me, I was ready. I was ready for it. But over time, right? Time heals, and also getting older, able to control myself and think about things and try to communicate more. I learned to be a better person, a happier person, things like that. My helmet's gone. My crown is gone. And, it makes you physically feel better, right? Like when you're angry all the time or upset or depressed, it physically affects you, right? It makes your stomach hurt. It gives you headaches, things like that. I physically made myself feel better by doing these things, by taking my time, thinking, communicating, talking. And that's kind of, this all ties into, like, if I get in a disagreement, if I'm in a disagreement with someone here on YouTube, instead of fighting with them, instead of going out on Twitter and telling everybody how something went wrong, I just drop it and I walk away and I move on. And I still have friends on YouTube. I still have all the meatheads. You always have the meatheads. You always have your people. That's why I like this channel to be me and you guys. We have each other. I don't... If I bring someone on here and then I have to walk away from them, I don't want that to affect our relationship. I don't want that necessarily to affect your relationship with them. But... So that's why I kind of... that's why I do things... Between that and my time limitations, that's why it's going to be me on here, unless it's, like I said, the battlefield and stuff like that. It's easier that way. It's smoother operation. Things work out better that way. So pretty random stuff. I hope you guys got something out of this. I love doing this stuff to where maybe, there might be something that I end up saying in one of these Meatycrafts, in these stories, that hits home with one of you guys. And it may be problems that you're having at school or at home or work, and something that I was able to talk about that would enlighten you it would help you with whatever issue you're having. And that's awesome. I think that's cool. I don't know if this is the best platform for this. I think really it's about fun stories on here. And sometimes in life, they're not fun stories. And I wouldn't mind figuring out a way to have that platform to share with you guys and to see if there's something that I've experienced in my life. And I've experienced a lot, you guys. I've experienced a lot. I'm sure there's things that I've experienced that can help you guys with something that you're going through, and or just make you smile on a story that I may have or an experience I may have. So that's something I'm be kicking around. But I hope you guys support the return of first-person shooters here coming up this winter. You know, with Battlefield, with Call of Duty, you know, doing some stuff on there. Again, I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know, you know, what kind of videos it's going to be. I'm not going to limit myself now saying it's going to be strategies. It's going to be serious. It's going to be fun. It's going to be meaty. You know, it's going to be. With first-person shooters, though, you're going to see that competitive side of Meaty, which I think is cool and important for you guys to see, that you can have fun. But to me, having fun is also trying to win, you know, not saying, oh, you're a tryhard. Saying you're a tryhard because you lost is an excuse. Everybody wants to win. If you don't want to win, I mean, come on, guys. I mean, everybody likes to compete and win, right? Winning is fun. Winning makes you feel good. And if someone insults you for trying too hard, is that because that they're upset that they lost, or they're just making an excuse? I don't know. Who knows? Whatever it may be. But you guys understand what I'm saying with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to play a game, a multiplayer competitive game, and wanting to win, right? I would rather look bad and win than look good and lose. Have you ever heard that term? There are a lot of people in this world that would rather look good and lose than look bad and win. A lot of professional athletes are that way. You'd be surprised. A lot of professional athletes are that way. Look good and lose than look bad and win. Interesting. We'll end this one on that. That's something. Kick that around. Think about that. Be that person that's not afraid to look bad and win. I'm not saying win at all costs. There's no such thing as second. Winning is the only thing. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying don't be afraid to, like in a game, to go negative and win. Because the win is cool as a team, as your friends. Even if you're playing with just one friend, it feels good to win and to know that, hey, I did everything I could to capture that point, to help revive my friends, whatever it was. It's a mindset, and it works in life as well as it does in video games, you guys. All these things I talk about work in life as well as games. And hopefully I can kind of implant some of that into your guys' heads, help you be happier and more successful and enjoy every day. Thanks for watching Meatycraft, guys. We'll see you next time.